Gemini, what's going on? Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to the channel. I'm Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we're doing your weekly reading. So these messages are fluid. It doesn't really matter when you watch them. As long as the energy resonates, then you'll know it's meant for you. All right, Gemini, let's get into it. Ooh, love. We love love at this channel. It's the best, right? We all need a little bit of love. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. New love, opening up. It's not just romantic, though. It also feels like a lot of self-love and self-care. But usually when we are loving ourselves, then we're able to attract that love back to us, right? So nostalgia, looking towards the past, reminiscing on how things used to be. Remembering a connection, a love, someone who, you know, you did feel like you connected with. Maybe you give this person a call. Maybe they give you a ring. There are some messages, some communications coming in for you today. Yeah! Messages of love, Gemini. I love that for you guys. This is, like I said, it does... Oh, wow. Wedding rings just popped out. I'm going to put it back in because, you know, my neuroses. No, I'm kidding. I like just the confirmations. I mean, I do think that, you know, for some of you, it might be about deepening a commitment with someone specific. I feel like this type of synergy that the overarching energy is talking about is a very, it kind of has that committal energy towards it, right? So dating, so getting yourself out there. I feel like Aries, I think they got this energy as well. This is, yeah, I mean, maybe you're dating someone from the past. Maybe you, like I said, you have someone from the past popping up, someone who you did have a lot of connection with. It does feel like there's a lot of love in this situation. Or if it's not specifically someone from your past, then this definitely has a past life energy around it. I do feel like you have to put yourself out there a little bit more, Gemini. Not being so reliant. Yeah, so 10 of Hazards comes up immediately. That's 10 of Pentacles, which deals a lot with our home, with our family. Maybe you're putting that into focus a little bit more right now. Things are shifting and changing. There's decisions that need to be made. I don't think you're really ready to make a decision one way or another. That's why I do feel like in this overarching energy, it's kind of keeping things at bay. Because 2 of Swords can also mean not really making a decision, not settling on anything one way or the other. Yeah, there's been a lot of change, and maybe there's been change around your family dynamics. Maybe you have this opportunity to choose between, you know, continuing on with someone or walking away, making complete change. It doesn't just have to be in family or love. It could be, but you know, like we obviously have synergy with business partners, friends, family members, etc. And it does feel like there's a choice on the table. There's a choice between the past and moving forward. I feel like you have attachments either way. Part of you wants to... This 9 of Wands is coming up, has come up for every reading so far. You know, this is a strong energy of listening to too many people. And it's made it like more exhausting. It's made the decision harder. You know how like sometimes when we ask for too many opinions or too many friends, people are weighing in on the situation, it can feel really, really overwhelming, right? And Knight of Hazards, so that's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone who moves really slow. Maybe someone who is really defensive. Maybe someone you've known for a long time with that Four of Wands. You could have relationship, family with them. They're very much in your energy, but it's resistance, it's tension, it's struggle. That's where the fight is. And if you're kind of reflecting on some of this, you are going to be looking at the difficulties, right? Why is this person making it so hard? The Knight of Pentacles is incredibly stubborn, you know, and won't relent. They're chained to the things of the past in some ways, like these past behaviors. It's almost like they can't get out of this thought pattern or way of acting, way of behaving. It's going to take them a long, long time. And it kind of makes the house a little bit of a shit show. Excuse my language. But it makes things chaotic, messy, when it's supposed to be happy and celebratory. And not like, you know, I'm not trying to preach these pie in the sky type things like, oh, just be happy. Everything will be fine. I mean, there is an element of that, right, that we're responsible for. But I don't feel like you get a lot of that with this person or situation that you're dealing with. Some of this might come out this week because in their energy, it's judgment. It's that wake-up call. You know, the day of reckoning. King of Cups energy. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone who's very emotional, uses their emotions to dictate how things are going to happen. This could be this Knight of Pentacles. Because when we allow, because we got Queen of Wands here too. So, you know, I feel like either if this was a family situation for you, there might be, you know, divorce, separation, two people just, you know, called it quits is kind of what I'm hearing. Or something came in to this relationship that made it fall apart is what I'm hearing. And this obviously does affect you, Page of Cups. So especially if there's children involved. Especially if you are more attached to one person or the other. Maybe you really wanted this thing to work out, Gemini, but you know it's kind of over and done with. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. I think underneath the surface, you feel that, you know that, but you might also be kind of like listening a lot to what this King of Cups is saying, right? Maybe they're trying to make it a little bit sweeter than what the reality is. Gossiping, refusing to, I don't know, it's not acknowledge the other person. It's like, I feel like it's like this person gets so emotional about everything that they can't even acknowledge what's going on around them. And maybe you're the one who's had to be more grounded and stable. And it gets overwhelming after a while, right? Because you can't always be keeping everyone happy, keeping everything up and running. And I think you're seeing this. It's interesting because, like, yeah, there is this level of reminiscing, but there's also this, like, ready to move on, ready to move forward, seeing what else is out there, what else is available. Yeah. Because this Knight of Pentacles doesn't want to grow up. They don't want to change their behavior. Like I said, they can't take time to step back and think about what's best for the whole. It's like, well, if this is how I'm going to do it, then this is how I'm going to do it. And there's no other possible answers or solutions. And I feel like you almost get thrown in the middle of this person's mess, Gemini. And you might be having a lot of realizations around this. Like, yeah, it was worth it for a while to make people happy. But now, is that truly what I want? Or should I make a new decision? Because remember, with an ending comes rebirth. It becomes new beginnings. And I feel like when we deal with these really stubborn energies who don't really want to relinquish their power, their control, it just makes everything way too messy, right? Everybody's fighting for what they think is due to them, but no one's really willing to kind of step out and say what's highest and best for the whole. For you, Gemini, I do feel like you have this, I feel like you get it. I feel like you see it. I feel like you just didn't want it to be this way. We all have ideas, thoughts about how things are going to shake out. But you know what? The blessing is it's bringing in new opportunity for you. And I like this Kisses energy because it really kind of talks about how you are going to be receiving something that's a little more heart honoring. I feel like you need that TLC right now. When we're so used to dealing with people who aren't validating us or who throw us in the middle of the things, etc. Like we talked about, it can be exhausting. We need to remember who we are, what our value is, what we bring to the table. And when we're too tired to see that, or we're around people who don't understand that, we need that reminder of how amazing we are. And that's what it looks like Spirit is bringing in for you, is this acknowledgement. I do feel like there's still some stuff you have to release. Maybe the grief, the difficulty around this, standing in your power a little bit more with that Queen of Swords energy. You're so good at seeing the duality between things. I'm hearing that too, right? Like, yeah, we have our fantasies, our hopes, our wishes, how things are going to go. But the way people actually show up is true. It's the truth. And as the Queen of Swords, having that ability to say, you know what, this is who they are. And so this is the decision that I have to make. Even when it's painful. Or humbling, or not specifically how you want it to go. But this is all about grieving that loss. I'll pull one more. Grieving that loss. Yeah, what was in the past. That person that moved too hastily was proud and arrogant. Yeah. Not allowing things to actually be like, excuse me guys, the best chance, the best opportunity. Someone who is very, like, I'm saying hard-headed, this is probably who you were dealing with in the past, but someone who made it very, very difficult to permeate their boundaries, to pass through. Like they were very, very defensive, almost like not wanting to give you access. But you knew it was immature, right? And I think the thing is that's unfortunate is it does look like this is involving a lot of different people. So to close it out, I feel like this is when we have to learn our lessons, take the wisdom. It's sometimes that's just what situations are in life, right? They're showing us how to learn, how to grow, how to evolve. Not always easy, but it's kind of like, you know, one for the bank of your wisdom. This person wasn't really, they needed time. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people showing up. I feel like this situation needed to be put to rest for this period of time, right? Like, snow is for a season. It's often quiet, calm, peaceful. Like, when we just need to let things be what they need to be for a period of time. It doesn't mean we might not come back and revisit it in the future or take action on it. Maybe you've not been interested in dating or putting yourself out there, etc. And now that's healing. Yeah, because I think I love this prairie card, because to me this is a lot about that, like, lush hopefulness for spring, what's up ahead, what's coming, what you are about to give birth to. You know, like I said, we're entering into the warmer months, spring season, and I feel like that's where you really want to move towards, Gemini. Yeah, appreciating, remembering the past for what it was, but also like stepping into the new and, you know, learning to move beyond. Some people are just blocked off. Sometimes it is just that learning lesson, and it's not always the easiest lesson, but when we grasp that knowledge, it always, always, always puts us in alignment with something that's better. So thank you so much for your time and energy, Gemini. I'm sending all the love and blessings your way. Let me know if you want me to look into your personal situation. I'm happy to support in whatever way possible. Thank you for your love and support to the channel. Definitely a big thumbs up if it resonated. Drop comments below. Sending lots of love your way.